I'm sick of the lies. The lies. The lies the mainstream sports media tells you Braun fanboys to make you believe LeBron James is the GOAT. He not the GOAT, dog. He not the GOAT. All right? That's the facts. But we're going to talk about something else today, dog. Oh, yeah. We're going to talk about something else today. Let's talk about Anthony Edwards, dog. Yeah, let's talk about Anthony Edwards. This dude, man. You see, something I heard, dog. Something he put out there, dog. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. One thing, when you start looking at the research, dog. You see what I'm saying? I got curious, and I wanted to do some research. You see what I'm saying? Now, as we all know, dog, he said two different things, dog. Two different things. One of the things he said, which he lost his mind on that, dog. He said, this dude said, first of all, he said, I didn't watch the 90s. I didn't watch 90s ball, so I can't speak on it. I can't speak on it. I didn't watch it. But Michael Jordan was the only one who had skills back then. Come on, dog. You just said right before you said that you didn't watch the 90s, dog. And now you're going to go out there and make that statement, dog. You see what I'm saying? Stupid. Like, oh, man, oh, man. This dude is a clown, dog. I'm sorry, man. Like, Anthony Edwards, he looked like he was an up-and-coming star or whatever, dog. But we already see the mentality, dog. He's a clown, dog. He's a clown. You see what I'm saying? I think the stuff he says, dog, the kind of stuff he's saying, you can tell that he just clowning, dog. Like, he just clowning. Another thing he said, dog. Another thing he said was, after the gold medal game, dog, after the Olympic gold medal they won, they didn't get to celebrate because him, Kevin Durant, and Steph Curry, they all had to get a drug test, dog. They all had to get a drug test after the game, dog. So they didn't really get to celebrate, dog. And the way he worded it, he was like, we all had to get what's it called? What do you call it? A drug test. Yeah, we had to get like a drug test or something. Like the way he said it, dog. Dog. He didn't even sound serious, dog. You see what I'm saying? And there are people, dog. There are people out there outraged. Like, what? What? Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Anthony Edwards, but not LeBron? Not LeBron. LeBron didn't get tested, but those guys did. See, there's a bias here. There's a motive here. Something ain't right here, dog. And they could be onto something, dog. That's the facts, dog. You could be onto something to say something like that, dog. Yep. Could be. But I had to do some research, dog. I had to do some research on that comment, dog. You see what I'm saying? I had to do some research on the testing. You see what I'm saying? That takes place during the Olympics, dog. You see what I'm saying? As some of you may know, dog, who does the testing for the Olympics, for at least for the U.S., United States? It's the USADA, the United States Anti-Doping Agency. You see what I'm saying? And if you want to get to the facts around here, dog, you got to go to the source. You see what I'm saying? You got to go to the source of the testing, dog. You can go to the USADA website, dog. And you can see the testing history of these athletes, dog. You can look it up, dog. You see what I'm saying? Now, I had to wait a little bit, dog, because they update the test history every week, dog. And so I had to wait 7 days to get the full results, dog, of what happened, dog. You see what I'm saying? And so I wrote down the names, dog, the names of all the players, dog. All the players who played for Team USA, dog. LeBron James, Kawhi Leonard, Anthony Edwards, Anthony Davis, Jason Tatum, Bam Adebayo, Stephen Curry, Derek White, Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, Tyrese Halliburton, Drew Holiday, and Joel Embiid, dog. You see what I'm saying? How many players is that, dog? Let's see. I believe it's 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 13, right? But as we know, dog, Kawhi Leonard, he withdrew from the Olympics, dog. He withdrew from Olympic competition, dog. You see what I'm saying? But when I look at the history, dog, when I look at the total samples collected, dog, there was one sample collected from Kawhi Leonard before he withdrew. This is before he even got to play a game, dog. He withdrew before they even played the exhibition games, I believe, dog. So if he withdrew before that, that tells me that he got tested as a requirement, like a prerequisite. Like, if you want to compete, we got to test you before you compete. You see what I'm saying? We got to test you before you compete. Now, I look at all these different players, dog, and I look at how many players got tested, got more than one sample collected, dog. How many got more than one sample collected off of Team USA, dog? And there's only 4 players, dog. Just 4. Kevin Durant is one of them. Kevin Durant is one of them. The next one is Tyrese Halliburton. The next one is Drew Holiday. And the next one is Joel Embiid. All right? Those are the only 4 players that got more than one sample collected. They all got 2 total samples collected. So that means they were tested before the Olympic competition and sometime during the Olympic competition. You see what I'm saying? That does not mean they were tested directly afterwards, dog. Because when I looked at the results of the testing right before, dog, right before the gold medal, Kevin Durant had already been tested twice. So what Anthony Edwards is saying about they were tested right after the gold medal, that's false, dog. That's a lie. He made that up, dog. Oh, yeah. He made that up. He's capping, dog. Anthony Edwards is capping. You see what I'm saying? Now we look at all the players who only got tested one time, dog. Kawhi Leonard was one of them, even though he withdrew. LeBron James, Anthony Edwards, Anthony Davis, Jason Tatum, Bam Adebayo, Stephen Curry, Derek White, Devin Booker, all right? Those were the players that only got tested one time, dog. Once. You see what I'm saying? So if Steph Curry truly, and him and Anthony Edwards truly got it tested again, dog, they would show up 2 times, dog, because you got to get tested just to compete, dog. And then they would have to be tested again at a later time, like he's saying, like he claims, after the gold medal game, dog, which is a lie, dog. He did not get tested twice, dog. Anthony Edwards only had 1 sample collected, dog. You can go on the USADA website, dog, and there's an option. You can select the athlete test history. You can type in the year. You can type in the sport, and you can enter in the name, dog, and they will pull it up, dog. They will pull up how many samples that player that they collected. You see what I'm saying? So as we know, dog, you have to get tested. You have to get tested just to be in, right? But that does not mean, you see what I'm saying? That does not mean, like, if you are using something, you can be clean before getting tested. And then you can start juicing up while you're in the competition, dog, if you know how to do it. You see what I'm saying? I'm just saying, dog. And the USADA, dog, they haven't been looking too good, dog. They haven't been looking too good in their standings, dog. You know, the USADA, some people are pointing the finger at them, dog, saying like, yo, y'all cover for these athletes, dog. Y'all cover for them. You see what I'm saying? If they test positive, you cover for them. You say, so, oh, no, this is why. This is the only reason why. They ate this, and there's trace amounts of that in what they ate. That's the only reason they tested positive. You see what I'm saying? They be coming up with little stuff like that. That's been happening lately, dog. That's been happening. The Rio Olympics in 2016, and I believe the 2020 Olympics, stuff like that was happening, dog. You see what I'm saying? China's anti-doping agency is kind of pissed off at the USADA the most, because they had some sort of thing where they had 23 Olympic swimmers for the Chinese, dog, and they all tested positive for something, dog. And the USADA was like, "Oh, y'all covered it up because they still got to compete. The Olympic swimmers still got to compete because what it was like real trace amounts. It wasn't enough to make a difference. You see what I'm saying? But it did. It was enough to show up. Small, very small, limited amounts. And they said they got it from this meat that they ate or something. And so the USADA was like, no. You need to do a full investigation on there. You're covering it up. You, the World Anti-Doping Agency and the China's Anti-Doping Agency, you're in cahoots. You see what I'm saying? Y'all are just trying to cheat these Olympics. Like that's what the USADA accused China, their USADA or their Chinese anti-doping agency, dog, accused them of, being in cahoots with the World Anti-Doping Agency and, pulling off, some little shady scheme to get some swimmers who tested positive to still compete in the Olympics, dog. You see what I'm saying? So USADA has been kind of on the shady side these past few Olympics, dog. That's the facts, dog. You see what I'm saying? So LeBron, dog, he was only tested one time, dog. Just one time. That's it. They didn't test him again. They tested Kevin Durant twice. They tested Tyrese Halliburton twice. I don't know. Why are they testing him twice? They tested Drew Holiday twice. Not sure why. They tested Joel Embiid twice. He's big, he's tall, I get, maybe, but other than that, dog, those are the only players who got tested twice. Only 4 out of the 13 total players that got tested, dog. You see what I'm saying? So Anthony Edwards, what he said, dog, to say a claim that, oh yeah, me, Steph, and Kevin Durant, we all had to get tested after that's a lie, dog. That's a lie. It doesn't even show up in the test results, dog, and the total samples collected, dog. The only way that could possibly be true, dog, the only way is if a different agency tested them, dog. A different agency other than the USADA, which is unlikely, dog. It's unlikely, dog, because as you can see, dog, they've had their issues because they feel like China feels like the USADA is biased to their own athletes, dog. You see what I'm saying? So there's got to be some sort of sanctions, some sort of rules that say, hey, each anti-doping agency, each NATO or National Anti-Doping Organization, you see what I'm saying, has to test their own athletes, dog. Now, there can be times where the other organizations do test the other athletes, but there has to be like a severe red flag or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not even sure, dog. I've been doing the research, dog, and I haven't really seen too much evidence of other anti-doping organizations from other countries testing the other players, dog. It's usually your own anti-doping agency for your own country is testing you, dog. It's not these other countries doing that, dog. I haven't found too much evidence of that, dog, of that taking place, dog. You see what I'm saying? Typically, the only way that takes place, there's got to be a huge red flag, dog. You see what I'm saying? Like when Russia was doing the whole steroid thing, and it was just a huge red flag that all these Russian athletes kept winning, and it was like, yo, no, y'all weren't winning last Olympics like that. Y'all weren't doing it like, and y'all are beating everyone else by large margins. Something ain't right, something ain't right here. You see what I'm saying? When there's like a huge red flag, and it's like, no, let me test them. I'm going to test them. You see what I'm saying? Because this ain't right. Something ain't right here. We're going to test them now. But there's got to be a huge red flag. It's not just like one particular athlete, and now everyone's like, oh yeah, we're all going to test them. It's never like that. It's typically when there's multiple for one specific country, and they're all winning gold, and it just looks like they're dominating. And it's like, nah, dog, something ain't right here. I think that's the only real time that other agencies test, a specific country, So the fact that, you know, LeBron was only tested once, you see what I'm saying? It's kind of like, is this the USADA being like, you know, we're not going to test him once, or we're not going to test him twice? Not LeBron. But LeBron is the oldest player on this Olympic team, dog. And in that gold medal game, LeBron played the most minutes. He's the oldest player, but he played the most minutes. He played 32 minutes in that Olympic gold medal game, dog. You see what I'm saying? Steph Curry, he played 30 minutes. You see what I'm saying? Anthony Edwards, he only played 10 freaking minutes. He got drug tested after that game? Only played 10 minutes, he got drug tested? That's cap. That's a lie, dog. We already see, I already did the research, dog. He only got one sample collected, dog, when it came to testing, dog. Only one sample was collected, dog. So he was not tested twice. And why would they test him? You know, why would they feel so compelled to test him if he only played 10 freaking minutes, dog? 10 minutes. He scored 8 points, had 1 rebound, 0 assists, 1 steal, 0 blocks. You see what I'm saying? He shot 42%. He was 3 of 7 from the field. You see what I'm saying? I don't know, dog. Like, what did he need to be tested for, dog? I think he just capping and joking, dog. He lying, dog. But here's the thing, dog. Here's the thing. That's why it's important, dog, to come out here and tell the truth, dog. That's what my channel is here for, dog. Because you see, there's people out there who lie, dog. They tell lies, dog. And they might be joking. They might be trying to, you know, make a little joke and say something, you know, just for giggles, dog. But they be telling lies, and then all these people start reporting it. It was big news. Everyone, Anthony Edwards claimed, Anthony Edwards said that him, Stephen, and Kevin Durant, they all had to get tested after the gold medal, and they didn't get to celebrate. You see what I'm saying? Everyone started making news out of it, dog. Just because he said something like that, dog. But they didn't dig into the facts. They didn't research it. They said the only thing they need to know, dog, is that Anthony Edwards said that, dog. That's all they need to know. Anthony Edwards said, and then the other names, Stephen Curry, Kevin Durant, Anthony Edwards, Stephen Curry, Kevin Durant had to get drug tested, gold medal game. You see what I'm saying? And they just put all that together, but they don't research, dog. They don't look at the facts, dog. You see what I'm saying? We can go to the actual website, dog, of the USADA, dog, USADA, dog, the United States Anti-Doping Agency. We can see how many samples were actually collected from each of these players. You can look up the test history, dog. You see what I'm saying? And for 2024, Anthony Edwards was only tested 1 time, dog. That's it. Stephen Curry only tested 1 time. That's it. You see what I'm saying? Stephen Curry was not tested, dog. And then I watched that little interview, dog. I watched Anthony Edwards, the way he said it. Oh, what did they say? Oh, a drug test. What do you call it? A drug test. You see what I'm saying? And Kevin Durant was like, yeah. But Kevin Durant did not back it up and say, yep, exactly, Anthony Edwards. We both had to get drug tested. Me, you, and Stephen Curry. Yes, I 100% concur with that statement, sir. That is exactly what happened. He did not corroborate the claim. He just was kind of laughing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't actually say, yes, what Anthony Edwards is saying is true. Yes, that's exactly what happened. And they didn't go into any further detail after that statement was made, dog. The next question was asked, and it was just water under a bridge, dog. You see what I'm saying? It was 23 seconds, dog. 23 seconds of conversation, dog. I watched the whole entire interview as well, dog. I watched the whole interview. It was like a 50-something minute interview, dog. You see what I'm saying? But they never talked about it again. They never went back to it. They never said anything about this drug testing, dog. But that is what was pulled out, dog. That is what the media wanted to jump on, dog. So you see what kind of stories the media wants to jump on, dog. You see what kind of controversy they're aiming to bring to the masses, dog. You see what I'm saying? This is how the media works, dog. They pick and choose what they want to report, dog. You see what I'm saying? And they don't even look into all the facts, dog. They don't try to corroborate it. They said, hey, Anthony Edwards said this. Yeah, that's true. Anthony Edwards did say that. But you didn't try to report on whether it was true or not. You didn't even give Kevin Durant's statement. Just Anthony Edwards. You see what I'm saying? It's that kind of thing, dog. That's what they do. And then they start going out there and tricking people, dog. They just saw a story. They ran with it as soon as they could, dog. They as soon as they heard that Anthony Edwards said that, that's all they needed. That's all they needed. Oh, somebody said it. Yeah, a notable player said it. You see what I'm saying? And then they run with it. This is the kind of stuff that happens, dog. And as we know, LeBron James, dog, he is one of those people. You see what I'm saying? Who uses the media to his advantage. He will say certain things on purpose to use the media to his advantage, dog. He will hire people. He will pay people to say certain things in the media to use to his advantage, dog. You see what I'm saying? LeBron is one of the masterminds. You see what I'm saying? When it comes to this, he's been doing this for a long time, dog. Propaganda, just putting stuff out there. You see what I'm saying? And Anthony Edwards, he just put out some propaganda right now, dog. It's propaganda. But it's not true, dog. You see what I'm saying? It's a cap. It's a lie, dog. Same with this 90s crap, dog. He's like, I didn't watch it, but Michael Jordan was the only skill. Putting out propaganda, dog. You see what I'm saying? And it all is to support some sort of bias, some sort of motive, dog. We already know what the deal is, dog. Why would Anthony Edwards say that, dog? Why would he say, oh, we had to get drug tested? He only played 10 minutes, dog. Why he have to get drug tested, dog? You see what I'm saying? Why? He's trying to promote himself, dog. That's what these players are doing now. This is the kind of power they have now, dog. They will make statements. They will say these kinds of things to make themselves look good, dog. If Anthony Edwards had to get drug tested after the gold medal game, that puts his name out there, dog. That gets you talking about him. That gets you thinking about him, dog. If he says, oh, yeah, Michael Jordan was the only skilled one in the 90s, that gets you talking about him, dog. That gets you thinking about him, dog. You see what I'm saying? That's what they do, dog. That's what they do. They play with the media now, dog. They're just out here playing games, dog. You see what I'm saying? To promote themselves. Why would Anthony Edwards say that? Because now you start thinking, oh, Anthony Edwards, he had to get drug tested after the gold medal game because he's such a baller. He's such a big-time baller. Yeah, we're going to be looking out for him this next upcoming season. He's a real big baller. He had to get drug tested. He was playing so well. But when we look at the box score, dog, he only played 10 minutes. He shot 42%. He was 3 of 7 from the field, dog. Only scored 8 points. You see what I'm saying? Later in the interview, he said during the clutch moments of the game where it's time to really score, dog, late down the stretch, dog, late in the stretch of the game, he said he was on the bench. He was on the bench when the game was at its final stretch, dog. He wasn't even playing. That's what he said after that. Later on down the line, way later, oh yeah, I'm not going to lie, I was on the bench. You see what I'm saying? Why did they feel they had to test Anthony Edwards if he was on the bench, dog? When the game really mattered, he wasn't even playing, dog. When it was time to really start making those plays down the stretch, that was all Steph, dog. You see what I'm saying? Anthony Edwards was on the bench, dog. This is the dangers, dog. The dangers of the media, the dangers of what people say, dog, and these lies that get perpetuated, dog. These lies that keep getting told. You see what I'm saying? This is the danger. It's not facts, dog, but these people report it. You see what I'm saying? They still report it. And now it becomes propaganda, dog. You see what I'm saying? And now people are out here believing this stuff, dog. And now people out here getting upset, dog. They're like, yo, how you got tested and LeBron didn't get tested. And you're right, LeBron didn't get tested twice. He only got tested one time, which is suspect, dog. That is suspect. You see what I'm saying? He's the oldest one. He's playing most of the minutes. He's playing more minutes than everybody else. You see what I'm saying? At 40, he's just about 40. Like, come on, dog. That doesn't make sense. That does not add up. You see what I'm saying? At all. So that is cause for concern. That's true. But just the fact that people can get out here and just say wild stuff, dog, and then everyone jump on it, and everyone say, oh, and they don't realize, dog, these guys are just trying to promote themselves, dog. You see what I'm saying? But here's the issue, dog. Here's the issue with this new era, you know, this cupcake era and these cupcake players, dog. They don't let their game do the talking, dog. They got to get out there and talk about themselves. They got to get out there and say some stuff to bring some attention to them because their game ain't doing it, dog. You see what I'm saying? Anthony Edwards, he played 10 minutes, scored 8 points, shot 42%, dog. He ain't going to get no attention from that, dog. You see what I'm saying? His game didn't bring him the attention on the world stage, dog. So now he got to get out there and start talking. You see what I'm saying? This is what they do, dog. They use the media to their advantage. They get the media out there talking about them, dog. You see what I'm saying? Mentioning their name, keeping them relevant, dog. That's what they got to do because their game ain't doing the talking. Weak, dog. It's a weak era. These players are soft, dog. Gosh. It's crazy, dog. Anthony Edwards is soft, dog. I'm sorry, dog. That's the facts, dog. If you got to get out there and start yapping, blah, 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 just to get some people to pay attention to you, dog, you ain't going about it the right way, dog. You see what I'm saying? And people are trying to compare him to Michael Jordan, dog. Dog, we already know. Michael didn't go out. He didn't have to say much. He didn't have to talk too much in the media. He didn't have to talk loud. His game was loud enough, dog. His game was loud enough. You see what I'm saying? Michael didn't even just run around doing interviews with everybody, dog. You see what I'm saying? Ahmad Rashad was his guy, dog. If he wanted to offer an exclusive, he had his guy he went to. Hey, Ahmad, you know, I trust you. I trust you for this exclusive, dog, because I trust you're not going to flip my words and twist them. You see what I'm saying? Like the media does. You see what I'm saying? You're not going to take the first controversial comment and just run with it. You see what I'm saying? You're not going to take things out of context. You see, like the rest of the media does, dog. Michael Jordan already saw that kind of stuff, dog. But he wasn't using the media like that to his advantage. Not really. Every once in a while, he drop a little something. He sprinkle a little something here and here. But he already understood, dog. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to let my game do the talking. These guys now, they don't let their game do the talking, dog. That's not what they do. Then they get out here and lie and cap, you know, fabricate little things, throw out little things, but it's all just to get attention onto themselves, dog. You see what I'm saying? It's wild, dog. So this is just another example, dog, of these people out here, loudmouth, talking stuff, dog, just to get some attention on them, dog. You see what I'm saying? And LeBron James is the king of them all, dog. He is the king. He is the chosen one when it comes to using the media, propaganda, talking some stuff. You see what I'm saying? And most of the time, he got to use his own platform, dog. He can't, people don't even want to interview him, dog. People don't even want to interview LeBron. He got to get on Twitter. He got to tweet some stuff. He got to have his own show. He got to have a podcast with JJ. He got to have the shop to get his narrative out. Because nobody even wants to talk to him, dog. Nobody even wants to have an interview with him anymore, dog. Oh, you think I'm lying? You think I'm wrong? Where's his interviews, dog? Where's his interviews? You see what I'm saying? Ain't nobody lining up trying to talk to LeBron. We already know what he does, dog. We already know his propensity for controlling the narrative. So he's only going to bring his narratives in a controlled situation where he has the control, dog. That's the only time he's going to start talking, dog. You see what I'm saying? That's the only kind of interview you're going to get from him, dog. He ain't going to go get no interview from anybody else, dog. You see what I'm saying? It's got to be completely controlled for him, dog. so he can push out his little propaganda, dog. Push it out, dog. You see what I'm saying? This is what they do, dog. But that's pretty much it, dog. That's all I gotta say, dog. You know, I heard this Anthony Edwards stuff, dog. And it's like, yo, let's do some research on it and let's see what the real deal is, dog. You see what I'm saying? And I'm starting to realize more and more, dog, that these cats out here, dog, you know, they can't let their game do the talking, dog. They gotta talk. They gotta run their mouths out there, dog, to get the attention onto themselves, dog. You see what I'm saying? Maybe create some controversy. You know what I'm saying? Whatever they gotta do. Because we already know controversy sells and blah, blah, blah. Drama sells. People line up for the drama, dog. I ain't with it, dog. I ain't with all the drama, dog. Let's just, hey, shut up and play ball, dog. How about just shut up and play some ball? You don't need to put on no drama show. You see what I'm saying? But he learning his lesson from La Queen, dog. We already know how LeBron get down, dog. He's a drama queen out there acting, putting on this theater, trying to put on this show, trying to create all this drama, all this controversy, dog, to keep the attention on him, to keep himself relevant. And Anthony Edwards is just taking a page out of LeBron's book, dog. We'll see how far it gets him. It's weak. And to think, dog, he's taking a page out of LeBron's playbook, right? This is prime LeBron stuff. This is what he's done. And he did that not only to just keep the attention on him, but to even try to convince people that LeBron James is the GOAT. He not the GOAT, dog. He not the GOAT.